Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to a 1v1 expert match. Today we have Big ViViD, or ViViD down in the south with the green China tank. And then up in the north we have little BoYcaH with the red GLA stealth. Stealth versus tank, actually one of my most favorite matchups to watch. And the map we're on today is Tournament Desert Classic. Also one of my favorite maps to look at, so that's why I picked out this replay. I do believe these two played a challenge against each other recently. I don't know if it was a challenge or... Oh no, it wasn't a challenge actually. There's a tournament going on, a $1,100 tournament called the Extravaganza Tournament. It's hosted on GameReplays.org. It's already started, so you can't sign up now anyway. But it's currently in the group stages, so you imagine like the World Cup. Like in football, you have a group stage where you all play against each other, and then the top two then go off into like a Premier League, and the bottom two go off into a lower league, I believe, like a Gold Cup and a Silver Cup, something like that. So I don't think you get eliminated. Maybe unless you come last in the group, I don't know. But yeah, this is currently competing within the group to try and come top. I think ViViD is probably favorite to go in position number 1. But you will remember that BoYcaH and ViViD actually played each other in the World Series 2020, was it? In the semi-final, and BoYcaH won just by 1 game. That was super epic. But I think BoYcaH's dropped off a little bit since then, and I think ViViD has been on the rise. Terrorist did go down there. We've got a flamer over to the right-hand side, and BoYcaH is going for an oil cap. Interesting strat there from BoYcaH. I think he's made 2 rebels on a bike instantly. That's what he's going for, but ViViD has just made a simple 2 flamers to the sides, and he's going to do damage to this tunnel, but with the help of that bunker there, that will go down, and that tunnel is going to rebuild. Another load of units here now from ViViD down the middle. It is hard for stealth in the early game to defend against tanks onslaught, but as soon as you've got yourself established, like let's say you get a couple of oils, like BoYcaH's planning to do now, then you just drop down a load of tunnels, you go for palace, and then it becomes a lot easier. But yeah, it's a super interesting matchup. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things to watch and to commentate on and to play. Stealth versus tank is just so fun. You remember when there was challenges like almost daily that I was streaming, you would always see Plant Waste stealth versus tank on that. Besides his mental amount of flamers that he would make. But a big pop here from BoYcaH, and it's a pretty bad pop because all of the RPGs have gone down pretty much without achieving anything. I suppose 1 unit has gone down here, but this is why it is hard as the stealth player, because BoYcaH's losing control all over the place. Maybe his build wasn't the best. Maybe he should be a little bit more aggressive. He's got a technical here though. There are some mines there, so he needs to watch his step, otherwise he will just get killed to the mines. Barracks here looking like it will go down. Yeah, as the GLA, you kind of got a decision to make. Are you going to go for an arms dealer in the beginning? Because quads aren't really useful against any of this. So what you can do is actually open with loads of tunnels and actually no arms dealer. Make hijackers and tunnels, and actually that's pretty good most of the time. The quads aren't doing a hell of a lot, especially when you get a Vet 3 gap there, taking ages to go down. But eventually that does all get cleared up, and there's a Vet 2 quad in the mix now. Outpost there has gone down. Flamer taking damage again from this bunker. What a lot of people don't realize is that bunker's doing like, is it 20 or 10% or some, is it 30% even? It's like it does a load of extra damage when your RPG's inside the bunker anyway. You get like a garrison bonus. Actually took me many years to figure out, and I still can't remember what the percentage is. I'm sure it's like a 25% bonus or something. But ViViD has cleared this side now. He's actually flaming down this bunker that he actually has himself. There's a super tech now in the mix for BoYcaH. BoYcaH's trying to get this oil. Ooh, very close. If he'd have just been around there, he would have got it. But the fact he was out in the open a little bit means he didn't get it. It is a big moment, that, really, because BoYcaH's lost all the map control. That oil would have been a handy thing to have, because ViViD would have had to send a flame over there to kill it or capture it himself. Would have been a 1,000 cash boost plus $200 every 12 seconds there for BoYcaH, but he didn't get it. And ViViD is now established in the middle with now 4 supplies in total. He's got 2 perfect supplies back here, which is very nice. ViViD is a very, very strong player indeed. Probably top 3 or even top 2 players. At the moment, I would say he's good in all formats as well. Team games, 1v1. You mention it, he's up there. He's extremely tough in 3v3. A lot newer of a player as well than BoYcaH. BoYcaH's been playing for many years, whereas ViViD only been on the scene in the last maybe 3 years, something like that. Okay, BoYcaH now trying to get this oil again. I think ViViD is going to be a little bit too slow to get there. He's actually blocking himself there with his own tank hunter. Super Tech coming in, picks off one gap. And that oil boost there is definitely what BoYcaH needs. BoYcaH's looking a little bit scared in his base now with a massive line of tunnels on the palace. I don't know why he popped there just then. ViViD now dropping down a Gatling cannon over on this left-hand side. Is he going to stop this Gat? Oh, man. What an absolute mess. Super Tech goes down, but a battle bus is going to clear this. So that's actually kind of okay. Has ViViD still got a dozer? Yeah, he does. He's building a CC now in the middle. Okay. BoYcaH's still looking pretty scared. Is that what's that Lotus doing? Okay. Just going to capture that. There's still a rebel inside of there, though, I think. And BoYcaH's going to unload all of his RPGs inside of this building. There's no flamer in sight, actually, so that building there will be able to get quite a bit of damage done. Only one Battlemaster went down so far. 2, 3. No. BoYcaH's trying to get in this building now. It's got a few vetted units there. But these autoloaders from the Battlemaster just wrecking everything. Flamer now brought to the mix anyway. This tunnel has been stopped. BoYcaH does seem pretty weak, I would say. Does not seem in a strong position at all. He's got a huge line of tunnels. Proper bunker mode here from BoYcaH. Another barracks being dropped down as well as a fake market. But it's just his map control. You want to have the flanks, really, at least. Especially if you're going to concede the middle. He would have had more tunnels down if it had not gone the arms dealer in the beginning. You could argue he might have been in a better position here. BoYcaH was building a CC there, but it doesn't really matter too much. So you were getting the bounty money anyway if that's what he has selected. But ViViD now with a huge push. He's also floating 7.2k. And has BoYcaH got any answer to this? Is BoYcaH getting the bounty money for a start? He's getting the bounty money. BoYcaH will get vetted up pretty quick from these kills, but there's a flamer now in his base. Where is BoYcaH? What is he doing? Might just look like BoYcaH's dead here. He's actually counter-attacking with a battle bus. But it's just run into a load of units and going down. I thought BoYcaH would go for a big counter-attack somewhere. But just one battle bus that's actually been sent to his death. It's looking like BoYcaH might just be dead here. All of these workers are still collecting miraculously. But the supply is going to go down now. There's a Vet 3 Battlemaster there. All the workers will now get cleared as well. This tunnel is finally re-established. Not sure how many battle buses exactly BoYcaH has. He does have a tunnel full of stuff. I'm assuming that's mostly quads. That's just a rebel there. I keep seeing it on the screen. Would be nice if he had some kind of other tunnel, because that's the way that you want to fight tank on multiple fronts. Just fighting tank head on like this is not good. That's a huge pop though from BoYcaH. With this battle bus here, I think he might be able to do quite a lot of damage to ViViD's army. 3 Battlemasters there went down, but a battle bus did go down in the end as well. No AP ammo on these quads, by the way. Quads are tanking the damage, and that allows the battle bus now to come in. The battle bus currently focusing down the tank hunter. There is a Jean Kell in the mix here as well. It's going to hit the flamer, or what is it going to hit? What did it actually shoot? I don't even know what it shot. But the battle bus is coming in now. BoYcaH is getting loads of veterancy and bounty money from this, but the battle bus goes down to the hole. Here comes the artillery now from ViViD. If BoYcaH actually has a CC, which he does, and then gets himself to level 5, a nice Anthrax bomb could wreck a load of this army here. All the weak units, for example. There is MiGs flying around now, though. Artillery comes in, and it's the supply. BoYcaH got 4K, so we can rebuild that. This area is getting absolutely annihilated, though. Ever since the beginning, ViViD's been at an advantage. Yeah, BoYcaH loses that whole flank, and now look at his base, man. He literally has nothing. Don't even really know what you do from this point. Probably you wait for a decent anthrax and sneak attack is probably the only way. GPS scramble there on his tunnel. ViViD doesn't know that there's no tunnel here. But obviously, if he knew that, he could just send the flamer over here and kill the CC. But there is a Jarman there, actually. He can just snipe that. MiG's coming in, hitting some of these RPGs. But 2 MiGs there did go down. Probably still worth it, because ViViD's got so much money anyway. He's got an oil and the extra 2 supplies there in the mid. And BoYcaH's going to have to really camp this out if he's going to win. And I say camp it out, but he's going to also have to stop the mid at some point. Saying that, though, a lot of the right side is mined out. There's only 2 crates there now. This one's mined out as well. Got 9k left there. Here come the MiGs now. He's just looking for that Jarman, I believe. Sneaky outpost there. Will get detected and killed in a second, but it would be useful just to harass BoYcaH there and kill that worker, I think. Can just run it over. Outpost does not kill anything. It almost killed a few workers. That would have been annoying for BoYcaH, because BoYcaH doesn't have a lot of cash at all. Yeah, BoYcaH in a very bad position. I probably would give him about a 5 to 10% chance of winning this. Actually, probably the 5% or maybe less now. ViViD has absolutely annihilated BoYcaH. Oh, he was trying to make a pop there from BoYcaH. Very, very smart there from ViViD. BoYcaH didn't fall for it, though. He actually popped from back here instead. Here comes a mine drop from ViViD. We know it's a mine drop, not an EMP, because ViViD is not level 5 yet. Mine drop right in front of the arms dealer, and that is a very annoying Lotus, because there's no way BoYcaH can stop that now. There's no way of stopping it. ViViD is in no kind of rush at all. He is in no rush to finish this or close this out. See if there's any streaming. No, there's not. Okay, decent pop. Killed 2 MiGs. Okay. Is losing tunnels left, right, and center, though. ViViD floating loads of cash. Spent some of it now. He's on 4k. I think ViViD is not feeling under any kind of pressure here at all. I mean, in a head-on engagement, that army will lose against this. The autoloaders with the ECMs. I mean, the bus just gets clicked on and deleted. It's literally as simple as that. Sure, you might lose a few units, but when you have the entire map, it's no problem at all. Yeah, battle bus goes down to the MiGs, and BoYcaH is looking very dead. Extremely dead. But BoYcaH is known, a little bit like humanity, to stay in lost games for an extremely long amount of time. I think where he gets it from, I think at one point Rage was giving tips to BoYcaH. And I think one of Rage's tips to BoYcaH was always stay in the game and stay to the very end and fight with everything, because you never know if you can still win. But I think BoYcaH might just take that to the next level, and in which case he stays there with a stealth CC, and a stealth tunnel and a dream, and a rebel. What's he going to do with the rebel? Let's see. He's going to attack with the rebel. And he's got a sneak attack. Okay, he's got a sneak attack. He's going to lose the CC in a second, though. What is this sneak attack going to do, though? What's he even got in it? I don't think he's got anything in it. He hasn't got anything in it. He's got a rebel ambush. Rebels capturing the airfield. BoYcaH. Yeah, to me, ViViD has played nice and solid here, but I don't think it was like, I don't think ViViD did anything miraculous. I don't think it was like the most outstanding tank play I've ever seen in my life. There was nothing that special, I don't think. I think BoYcaH just didn't play very well at all because ViViD just did 2 flamers from the beginning. One went down the left, one went down the right, and they caused enough damage as it was. BoYcaH didn't have any extra special defense for it. BoYcaH sent that terrorist down the middle that just got shot, of course, because there's going to be 2 spies and 2 war factories, very compact. It's very unlikely a terrorist is going to get anything done. Okay, it provides a bit of a scout. You might be lucky and get a flamer or an outpost if ViViD's not paying attention. I suppose if you're making a terrorist anyway, in case of a truck rush, maybe it's just good to send it that way. One thing I will say is when you play ViViD, typically there is a little bit of a lag because when you're playing BoYcaH's in America and ViViD's in, is it Malaysia he's from? I think it's Malaysia. So the distance there is massive. So it's like a 20 or 25 ping sometimes. So things like tech RPGs, which BoYcaH is really good at, TNTs and stuff like that, isn't that good in a laggy game. And I actually love tank in laggy games because you can often just do a flame wall or just do an attack move and your tank army will just wreck things. Now, in a 1v1, I don't know if it necessarily was 20 or 25 ping, but that's one thing I will say about that matchup is I'd prefer the tank in a laggy game because GLA is the one that needs to do the micro. And tank can often just spam stuff and just send things at stealth, and stealth's got to worry about it. Tech RPGs are a lot more difficult to control in laggy games and stuff. But with that said, though, ViViD is just playing on another level lately, and BoYcaH is down a little bit, I think. So, yeah, let me know what you thought here. What could BoYcaH have done better? Do you think he should have skipped the arms dealer and done more hijackers in the beginning? If you did a hijacker, you would have at least captured them flamers on the sides. I think he opened with 2 rebels on a bike, which is kind of expensive. Would it have been better just to queue up 2 rebels from the barracks and then get the capture upgrade? Probably. I think rushing out the arms dealer only to then... Because if you build the arms dealer, it's 2.5k, and then you build 2 rebels on a bike, so that's another 500 each. So that's $3,500 to get 2 rebels on a bike. Whereas otherwise, you could skip that, do a load of tunnels in the beginning, get the oils with rebels, do hijackers and stuff, and then when you've got them, then you drop down the arms dealer, and then the palace right really fast. I just think BoYcaH's strat there wasn't that great. So yeah, anyway, I'm waffling now. GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and see you in the next one.